cart. Hand caught this. Hand caught it. Pin him. Third bass of the day. Bobber popper. Caught 3-pounder. Should have the footage. Caught 3-pounder. Fish. Gotta let him go. Did the other one a backflip. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make the slit bobber for catfish, with the whole tutorial how to put on a bobber, the info on the pros and cons on the slit bobber rig, the type of weight to use, why the bead's here, and yeah, you can use 3 different other hooks for this. I explained that in my last video. But yeah, this is just going to be a video about breaking down the slit bobber rig for catfish and why it's a good rig to use when you go fishing for your next fish. So why this rig? Why use the slit bobber catfish rig? Well, let's start with the types of cats you can catch. You can start off with flatheads and blues and channel cats, the most common in America. Some catfish in, like, say, Egypt or in the Amazon River, you can still catch them off of this, pretty sure, but from America. So channel cats, blues, and flatheads you can definitely catch with these. And when this slit bobber catfish rig works is in most people trying to catch catfish on the slit bobber, and they just fish it straight on the bottom, and that's perfectly fine. But the problems are mud, rocks, snags, and bait buried in weeds are all problems. Catfish often cruise above bottom, especially in ponds, lakes, and slow rivers. A slit bobber suspends your bait right in front of their face, like a good little snack. The type of gear to use, you need a few simple items. Of course, a rod and reel, medium heavy spinning or bait caster, nothing fancy. Your line, 15 to 30 pound mono or braid, don't matter. How do you set your depth and how to know when your bait is 1 to 3 feet off the bottom? Well, if your bobber lays sideways on the water, it's way too deep. If it stands upright, it's just right. So how do you tie the slip bobber catfish rig? First, you need your slip bobber, bobber stops, egg weight or split shot weight, whatever you like, a bead, barrel swivel, and circle hook, a J hook, or a bait holder hook would be all good hooks. We talked about their pros and cons in the last video, but any of them would work perfectly fine. So first what you want to do is grab your main line that is attached to the pole, and you want to start with your bobber stop. In order. I'm doing this right, am I? Alright. So what you do, how to put on your bobber stop, that's just like this. You grab it, you pull your line through like the circle here, grab the bobber stop and just pull. It would slip like that, just easy. And then you pull your your end tag all the way through it, and there you go. That is exactly how you do your bobber stop. You can always move it up, move it down, whatever. Then you go ahead and put on your slip bobber. Go ahead, put that through there. All the way through till you see it come out the other end. And then there you go. That bobber stop will stop the bobber from going too up, and you can adjust how far the hook goes down, as you can see. And then you want to go ahead and put on your egg weight, egg sinker. If you're going to use a split shot weight, put that on at the end. There you go. Egg weight. Next up, you want to put your bead. The bead is very important in all my other videos for catfish rigs. Beads are very important to protect the barrel swivel or your snap swivel that you want to use. Go ahead and tie this on. You know, to wrap it multiple times, don't have to be a certain amount, but 11 or 12 times would be alright. I probably did not do as many. There you go. You tie it on just like that. Barrel swivel, bead, egg weight, sinker, bobber stop. Perfect. Now, you want to go ahead and get yourself a leading line. Now, my main line is 25 pound, and I'm making a lead line of 25 pound, but you want to do an extra 5 pounds of whatever line you are using, braid or mono. Okay, so after you have everything on the slip bobber that makes a slip bobber rig, you want to go ahead and cut yourself about 1 to 2 feet of main line. I'm not really an expert on making these, I just know how they're made. You know what I mean? So, go ahead, tie yourself a good old fisherman's knot or Palmer knot or whatever knot you want to tie to your rig. Tie your rig. Alright, that is not a good knot, but a knot is a knot. Go ahead. I'm actually going to cut a good chunk of this off. Because I think I have a little bit too much on the water I'm going to be fishing. This is how far I have on my hook and barrel swivel. Alright, next what you want to do is tie on your hook onto your leader line. There we go. Go ahead, tie yourself on that slip bobber. You can always adjust this down or up. Perfect slip bobber. Oh yeah. So that is going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment, maybe a like and a subscribe possibly. Who knows? If you do, I really appreciate it. See ya.